Welcome to Forest Gate Community Garden. This is our third video, the last for April. In today's walk we are going to concentrate on trees. We begin with two dwarf pears. In the last videos I said one was an apple. Not so. I shall read my own blogs. Both are pears. Most fruit trees these days are dwarf varieties, as smaller trees are more convenient for picking. In the UK they are grafted onto a rootstock developed at East Malling in Kent. You can tell the graft by the bulge near the bottom. Here there's a willow sapling with its distinctive long thin leaves, and some willow fencing further along. The twigs are pliable to give a living fence. This is a dwarf apple, still in blossom, which was donated by East London Irish pensioners in 2017. They meet once a week for a tea dance at Durning Hall, or did before the emergency, when everything changed for all of us. This large tree is a sycamore, the most common tree in London area. The helicopters take root too easily and so grow everywhere. The sycamore is part of the maple family. The flowers are green, not showy at all. This is because they are wind pollinated, so have no need to attract insects. For the past couple of years, the nesting box nearby was utilised by blue tits, but not this year. This is an elder in the shade of the sycamore. It's usually a bush, but can grow on a single trunk up to 40 feet high. The white flowers make a delicious cordial. The berries are blackish violet. Here's a clump of marigolds which have been flowering for 6 months, right through the winter, through spring. How long can they go on for? This is a privet, usually grown as a hedge, though can be a tree. This was part of a hedge round the house, which was here until 2006. The privet, though, could date back to the war, when iron fencing was taken out for the war effort, or even earlier. This is a birch sapling with catkins. They are male and female. The small serrated triangular leaves are distinctive. In our last video, the Japanese cherry was in full bloom. That's gone. The petals scattered on the paving stones as if we had just had a wedding. The tree, though, gives good shade for a parent to read to a child. This is a small hawthorn, also called the May tree, as that is when the tree flowers. Well, some of it is flowering now. You may have heard the nursery rhyme, "Here we go gathering nuts in May." But there are no nuts in May, they are autumn fruit. The reference is to knots or bunches of the May tree, which people took into their houses and churches. Over our wooden fence in Earlham Grove, we have one of the many plane trees lining the road. They were planted 130 years ago when the houses were built. Before then, the area was farmland. Just over the fence in the building site is an ash, just coming into leaf. The ash has distinctive black buds. This one won't last much longer, as it will be a victim of the building works. Though Gateway Housing Association say they will be planting trees in their landscaping. In this raised bed we have Sedum spatulifolium in flower. Just as intriguing are the rosettes of fat leaves, which are almost like flowers themselves. Lastly, we have a silver birch, a very handsome tree with its male and female catkins and beautiful white bark. The fine twigs can be used to make besom brooms. Our few trees won't save the world. Many, many more are needed to lock up carbon, to help us on our way to a greener, cleaner planet, free of fossil fuels. We hope you enjoyed this virtual walk. I am Derek, responsible for the commentary, fluffs and all, and Kevin is the cameraman and film editor. We are maintaining the garden during the lockdown. It is our hope that by midsummer we will be open again. And you can see for yourself, Forest Gate Community Garden.